Welcome back to episode 2 of Boss Babe Brews.
We're going to have 2 special guests on this show, TJ and Kylie.
Our besties.
Whether they like it or not.
No, we really do hang out with them all the time. Mm-hmm. We're constantly going out to dinner, or Kylie and I like to go on walks and go shopping.
And this podcast is going to be about dating. I wouldn't say horror stories, but bad dating stories,
Mine's
funny dating stories. Yours is a horror story.
I almost died.
Oh, God.
I could have died.
So fucking dramatic.
I literally.
Literally. But I think it's going to be a good one. I got some really good ones myself. I could have died, actually. I could have been murdered in both of my stories I'm about to tell.
But I don't date a lot. I'm not a hoe.
Oh, like either am I.
Like you.
Oh, I'm not a hoe, Marlena. I didn't even get laid while I was in like my 20s. So, how old were you?
Guys, I'm not telling my mom anything.
Crickets.
You're my mom.
We have guests this time. We have Kylie.
Hi.
And we have TJ.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, TJ.
He's just TJ.
He's big sexy.
He is big. So we decided to bring TJ and Kylie in on this episode because they date a lot. Well, they dated a lot.
I think they were hoes.
Not each other, but other people. Kylie, for that. You didn't date each other? No.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that's amazing.
Kylie's our bestie.
I love
So
Kylie.
back when I used to date, back in the olden days, children, we used to get it was called the Today's Sunbeam, and we never had internet dating. I used to have to do like a subscription, however the fuck you say
You put it on the back of a newspaper. That is
you would get the ad off the back of a newspaper.
Like
and
you'd have to put like your weight, something about, did you lie about your
put
weight?
your fucking weight on the back of the newspaper.
Let
It was
your
just a
mom
phone
tell the
number.
story.
It was just a phone number, and you would just call the number. And I think you might have had to pay for like maybe a monthly fee or something like that. But I found a couple of people on there, and back in the day, I was a good deuce and a half. I was a big gal, so it was hard trying to get a date. Literally, no. In high school, I never even dated till like my fucking early 20s. I all but had free blowjob written across my forehead. I couldn't get a fucking man if I tried. But let me tell you about the one date. So the first date I want to talk about is the airport date. This guy I met when we used to sing karaoke. He was very attractive. And we used to go to a local little place. We would sing like every Thursday. And he asked me out one weekend. I'm like, oh my God, like, I was a big gal. Like I said, I was very excited, very flattered. So we met, I want to say it was a Saturday night. We met at this local tavern bar. It was packed with people. He said, let's go over to Delaware and let's go do some singing over there. I'm like, oh, this sounds fun. So I got in his van. Right there should have been a fucking clue.
Red flag.
Yeah, red flag is for sure. So I get in his van. And we go over the bridge. Man, we were singing and laughing and having the best time. He took me out to another little bar. We had a couple drinks. We were drinking. Like I said, I couldn't shut him the fuck up. I mean, it was like magical. So he said, do you want to see where I worked? And I'm like, yeah, let me go see where you work. So we drive to, he was a airport, what do you call them? The people that talk.
Traffic controller?
Yes, traffic controller. That's what he was. Yeah. I was so excited. I'm like, he's going to take me in the tower. This is going to be fun. So we pull into this airport and we park under a tree.
Suspicious already.
Yep. The windows crack a little bit and he turns it off. And I'm like, oh, I'm a virgin, y'all. I'm still a virgin, just to let you know. Never seen a dick. So he hops in the back seat and I still have my seatbelt on. So I just glance in the back and he's sitting out there. He has his penis out, holding it, tells me to come on back and suck it. You guys, I laughed so hard, I couldn't even breathe. And he got so mad at me. He zipped up, hopped on the front seat, and the windows went up and never said a word the whole ride home to me. Never said, like, I thought he could have beat my ass. He dumped me off at the bar and left me. Didn't even know if I had my purse, my keys, literally left me in the parking lot and took off. Thank God I had my keys, because back then you didn't have cell phones to call. There was no pay phones around. And this bar was like in the middle of this, like nowhere at the time. Now there's like warehouses around and everything. Literally left me. I'm like, wow. He was so mad at me.
You embarrassed him.
That's what it was. What the hell? I didn't even know what it was. It was so little.
That's just what I mean. You embarrassed the guy.
It was very disappointing now. I was just like, oh my God, the whole ride home, like this is, and then the whole ride home, I'm looking out the window going, trying to hold in my laugh. And I'm thinking, what if he like hauled off and hit me or something? I mean, he never said a word to me. I'm like, he was so mad at me. So that was one of my bad like dating stories. That could have definitely went south at any time.
I have a couple dating stories. This one's not really like a date with a person. This was like a night out with my friends at the club.
Ooh.
Because I used to go and party a lot in Philly. So we were out, group of friends, like, right, having a good night. I'm feeling it. I'm a little bit drunk at this point. So I get a brand new drink, right? Filled to the top. I loved Malibu cranberries, my go-to drink at the club, right? So full drink. Just think about that. Full drink. We go to the club or the dance floor. We're all dancing, having a good time. Like, I'm looking to meet a girl, right? So we go, we're dancing and stuff. I see this girl across the dance floor, right? So we make eye contact. She comes up to me. We start dancing. And she's also, I'm assuming at this point, pretty drunk too, right? So I don't really want, drunk Kylie's different, right? She's no inhibition, just wants to have a good time.
Slut.
Kind of a little bit, right? Back in my day.
How do you know who else is a lesbian though?
It's a gay club.
Oh,
first
okay,
off.
never mind.
And second off, if you're at the club, you're just having a good time, right?
Okay.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy, Marlena.
That's right. The song's made for that reason. But anyway, so we make eye contact. She comes over. We start dancing together. I'm like, all right, this is good. We're having a good time. I'm like, all right, maybe we'll start. She's touching on me. I'm touching on her, right? Maybe we'll make out a little bit.
Oh.
So the girl gets a little bit aggressive. And I'm just like thinking, I'm like, oh, this will be fine. Like she's just grabbing on my shirt and like filling me up, right? So she grabs me by the necklace. I had another chain before this, right?
It's getting 50 shades.
She grabs me by the necklace, goes like this, and then pulls me in to like make out with her. And I mean make out of like the aggressive type of like biting my lip and all this stuff. So we're making out. I'm just thinking like,
and she's biting you?
Yeah, like biting my lip, all of this stuff.
Can't you get like a fever blister if she bites you?
I don't know. Maybe this girl was definitely on some drugs, I think.
Good job, Kylie.
Well, anyway, I was drunk. I just wanted to make out. So anyway, remember, I have a full drink, right? So I'm holding my drink as we're making out. She's grabbing my necklace, all this stuff. All of a sudden, she stops making out with me for a second, grabs my full drink, and I think she's going to like take a sip of it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, you can have some of my drink. Takes my drink, pours my full drink on top of my head.
Why?
On top of my head. Then continues to grab my shirt again by my necklace, pull me in, and start making out with me
That was
again.
probably expensive too. I would have been like, I paid like $15 for this.
Granted, I'm so like shocked by this. Like I don't know what's going on because I'm just like dazed because I'm making out with someone in the club. I'm like drunk.
Ew, and you're all sticky.
And I'm all sticky, right? Like remind you, horrible. So then all of a sudden, like she decides to bite me, and then I kind of like push her away because it was like really aggressive. Yeah. And then she like got all mad and then just like walks away. And then I like reach for my necklace because I'm like trying to like adjust my shirt. She ripped my necklace off and I was missing an earring.
What the fuck?
She was a thief?
And I was all sticky for my drink.
She was slick.
Yeah.
She was slick.
And then like my friends all watch this. There is a video, which I'll never show you guys, but there is a video of it. And I'm also shocked because I'm just standing there sticky, missing my jewelry and wondering what just happened the last 5 minutes of my life.
Oh my God.
So that's my club story.
It was only 5 minutes. It sounded like forever.
I mean, in drunk time, things move a lot different, but so it was really not that long.
Wow.
It was probably 5-10 minutes.
I've never been drunk.
And I never saw the girl again the rest of the night. Like, I have no idea where she went, disappeared. There's some wild nights that you have.
Kylie.
So that's my story.
That's crazy.
Maybe she like ate your ear. Did she bite your ear?
No.
Oh yeah, maybe she sucked it down.
I just was so mad about my necklace at that point because I really loved it. And
that's a shame.
I know.
I think she went to a pawn shop.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. She should have got the other pair. Would have got more money if she had both
and
pairs.
my earring, because I had like figured out later, I'm like, why do I only have one earring in?
Wow.
So yeah, that's my club story. That's my dating story.
TJ, what's your story? Give it big sexy.
So mine's a little bit more funny. So I meet this girl, very, very attractive.
You're not gay?
No, not
fucking with you.
No, I'm kidding. So I meet this girl and I get her number. We end up arranging a date. She lived up in like Cherry Hill or something up that way. I'm not too familiar with that area, but we went to the movies. So I go to the movies and like I normally do, I ordered my popcorn, and it's like the self-serve thing. So I put like a million things of butter on it and like, candy and all that stuff.
Tell me about the butter.
I will. So we get done the movie and we're going to go, somewhere else afterwards. And so we get to the car, and all of a sudden, I'm like, man, my stomach feels
Oh,
stomach feels weird. Like, what the hell's going on? And all of a sudden, it was like Dumb and Dumber in that scene when Harry
in the bathroom scene.
Holy crap! So I'm in the car with this gorgeous girl that I just
remember when I said big sexy. Went, just kidding.
Down real quick.
So my stomach all of a sudden was like, it just dropped, and I'm like, holy shit. And I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm going. And I'm like, I have to go to a bathroom. How do I tell this girl that I'm going to shit my pants?
She probably hurt your stomach.
Oh, she probably did. And so I'm panicking. I'm clenching. I mean, I have like my feet. I don't know how I'm driving. I'm clenching my ass.
Crack a walnut with his ass crack.
Yeah, I was like a frog's ass. So I finally broke the news to her. I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Like, I'm going to shit myself.
Oh my God.
But she was cool. She's like, all right, so we'll go up here and there's a bar or whatever. So I ended up flying in there, found a close parking spot. I like kind of, half-ass walked to my
Shuffle it in.
Yeah. And I went to the bathroom.
Try not to look like it was painful.
Yeah, or I was going to run down my leg. So then I go into the bathroom and I come out and she had 2 beers on the bar. And that was it. And we had our beers and everything was good and ended up being a relationship that lasted a couple years.
Really? Wow.
really?
Well, hell, she was a keeper. She put up with that shit, literally.
Yeah. So, but
my God.
you know me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't fart in front of girls, my girlfriends, whatever. Like, I just don't do that.
That is so weird. TJ does not fart.
Yeah.
What guy does not fucking fart?
Yeah.
I fart if I get nervous. I
all day in the kitchen.
It's my favorite thing to do.
So for me, that was like a traumatic experience because I'm like, not only am I going to fart, I'm going to shit my pants in the car next to this girl, and I'm going to have to kick her out of the car, and I'm going to have to move.
Oh my
That's
God.
terrible.
Because I can never show my face.
Do you use
here
baby
again.
wipes after you shit?
Yes.
Me too. Thank you. Don't flush them.
No, I use
Even the ones
flushable.
that say flushable, do not flush baby wipes, but you always have to stay fresh.
Yeah, you have to keep it fresh back there.
Kylie, do you use baby wipes?
Yes.
I know Marlena does. We have like a baby wipe.
Every bathroom in my house stocked
I'm like
with a baby
very
wipe.
good.
I'm
with
embarrassed
hygiene.
sometimes when I go in Target and I come out with like 14 cases of baby wipes.
She always goes, "This
And
is
I
for the baby."
This is for the baby when I get in line.
Don't forget for the baby. No, like we like to stay fresh and clean. I'm
I
very
think it's
about
embarrassing
hygiene.
to be clean.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I'm so
It's nice.
clean.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people now use the wipes, or they have bidets at their house and their toilets.
Oh yeah, bidets are a
yeah.
big
Yeah,
thing.
like all the guys I work with, we all have the dude wipes.
Yes,
Yeah, the
everyone
dude
I work
wipes,
with
yeah.
has
They're
them.
awesome.
Every
Whether
dude
it's like
has
a
them.
peppermint or eucalyptus oil.
I never
or,
use dude wipes.
Girls have like
They're awesome.
chapstick in their pocket. Guys have dude wipes.
Yes.
That's what I know.
Because they have
at
individual
work.
little
Yep,
packs.
individual
I keep them
packets.
too. Because you never know.
That's so funny.
I want dude wipes instead
You
of
can
baby
use
wipes.
them. It just they're called dude wipes, but you can use it. You're a dude too, so
Yes, I am.
yeah. So you
Fuck
can use
yeah.
it.
As long as you have a BH, you're good.
Yeah.
What's a BH mean?
Your butthole.
Oh, I do. I do.
I have a nice one.
That's disgusting how.
How do you know it's nice?
Yeah.
Do you see? Do you?
Yeah,
look at
let's
it?
go, Marlena. Tell us how you know your
Do you
butthole's
take
nice.
pictures?
We're gonna take a break.
All right, Marlena, let's hear your dating horror story. Here we go.
Oh God.
Some big fucking drama.
So I was in a relationship with this guy, and we'd been dating for what, like a month at this point-ish. We were going to go on a trip up to the Poconos to go skiing and snowboarding. I've never been skiing before, but I was like, let me try things that he likes. Like, like be like, I don't know, good. Just be a good
Fake.
girlfriend. Do things, be fake. Do things that they like that you would never do. The day before we left, I went on my phone, and there was like a voicemail from him. And I was like, oh, like he must have like called me and I must have missed it. I got on the voicemail and it was him talking to his friend, but I think he had like tried to call me and it didn't go through.
Yeah, I forgot that part.
And he
I
thought
remember.
it ended the voicemail. And it was just like, yeah, man, I don't even care if she comes. This is my effing trip. Like, I only invited her to be nice, all this stuff. But he like told me, he's like, no, I want you to come. Like, and I was like, oh, well, I don't have to come if you don't want me to. He's like, well, you're my girlfriend.
But
I
you
would think
still
you're-
heard the deleted message and she still went. That still blows my mind to this
Well,
day.
we
That
were
doesn't make
dating and
sense.
I was like,
I don't give a fuck.
I know. I almost didn't
I'd
go
be like,
and I almost
bye.
said something about it, but I never said anything about the phone call at all.
Go skiing with your fucking mom.
So I didn't say anything about the phone call. So we go up to the Poconos, and the whole ride up to the Poconos was just not it. Like the whole ride up, I was like, wait, I don't even know if I want to be here right now with him. Like the things he was talking and things he was saying and like his whole like hate women speech really got to me
Wow.
on the way up.
He's
Red
a
flag.
keeper, Marlene.
It's not
Good thing
a
you
red
went
But
with
I
him.
was like, he was driving my car up to the Poconos. I like didn't know what to say. I was just like, all right, let me go. So the first day we go skiing, we get set up, and I put my helmet on, and I didn't realize that I never buckled my helmet. Well, I was like so overstimulated. My hair, like the jacket, the
You're more worried about your hair
and lip
over
gloss.
safety.
No,
And
it was
your
like
lip gloss.
no, it was like I had
Absolutely.
it tied back, and it was like not like I don't know, it just wasn't good with the helmet. I kept fixing my pony. Like everything was just like, I was overstimulated, okay?
God.
I was trying to click the shoes in, trying to learn how to move. And they're like, you're fine. So I was going down the bunny hill and I fell back because, I was still a beginner. And when I fell back, my helmet came off. So I smashed my head. And this is still like at like 9 or 10 something in the morning. Like we first get out there and it hurt so bad. I remember like I was dizzy. The light was killing my eyes. I felt terrible for the rest of the day.
She sent us a picture and I said, oh, look. I said, she is scared on the ski lift.
Yeah, he was like, she's fine. Like we were going up the ski lift and I was like, I like don't feel like I had the worst headache all day. I took Advil, never worked.
Yeah, you told me that. You texted me that.
Yeah, I was texting you. I didn't tell anybody even that I hit my head all day, just him. He's like, no, it was fine. It didn't look that bad. So we kept going and then like I kept practicing and then he kept going like down this mountain stuff. And I was just like, I'm just going to hang out at the bunny hill. And I think he was like annoyed I wasn't really trying that much after that. But I really like my head was killing me.
Yeah.
Then we ended up going down the big mountain. He was trying to help me. I kept falling and I ended up
You couldn't
walking.
even get on a bunny hill, but you went up on a big fucking mountain. That's just weird.
I was trying to be a good girlfriend.
That's
and
wow.
so then I walked down the mountain with a little kid. We just walked down the rest of the way. My head was killing me. I was carrying the little kid's snowboard and my skis back to the lift. So we get back to the Airbnb. No, I go back early actually. I lied. With the friend's girlfriend. He was like, do you just want to go back with her? And I was like,
FaceTime
yeah.
me?
And I FaceTimed you. Went to bed that night, had like the worst headache. The next morning I woke up, we go skiing and he's like, just come up with. And I'm like, I can't do it like today. I just can't. And like, he was like, do you want to go home? Like I was like, no, like it's fine. Like go snowboarding. Like you're supposed to say no. Like when a girl's like, no, go have fun. Like,
and you don't
I'm
feel
fine.
good. You keep
Yeah.
saying you're nauseous. Your head's killing you.
I was so nauseous.
What a selfish piece of fucking shit.
He went out to go snowboarding. He's like, all right. And then he called me a few times all day, but like I was in the car from 9 or 10 till like 6 at night.
It was
a long
crazy.
day.
No food.
Oh my God. And then
You know
he
you
was
gotta
like,
feed
eat
her.
something. He was like, there's like food in the back of the
Angry.
car, eat it. But I like did not want to eat. My head was killing me. I cried all day in the car, like all those hours. I called you a few times. I was crying. I was like, but I can't let anybody know like what happened. Like this is so embarrassing. He finally comes back. And then he was like, I'm so tired. I might make you drive home. And I was like thinking like, I can't even turn my neck at this point at all. Like my head wasn't moving. Like it hurt so bad. We broke up like the weekend after that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just kept feeling like worse and worse. It was like 2 weeks. And then one night it all just got really bad. I had a migraine. I was shaking, crying, throwing up, couldn't open my eyes, head hurt. I couldn't move my neck. This is like 2 weeks after I hit my head. Like I felt terrible every day.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it was like a
Sweet
week
baby
after we
Jesus.
broke up. It was after Valentine's Day, then like another week. And then I called Kylie. I was like, my nose is bleeding. I'm throwing up, migraine.
Yeah, like 6.
Kylie
well, no,
had me,
you
like,
texted me.
so
You texted
upset.
me
And
at
then-
like 6 in the morning because I was
Yeah.
at work and you were like, oh, I can't move my head. I'm like bleeding. So I was like, you have a concussion.
Yeah.
Or
Like a
something.
major concussion.
So Kylie called
No one
me.
believed me, by the way.
I know. Kylie
We
called
did.
me.
We
She was
thought
like,
you were a
I'm
piece
really,
of
she's
shit.
like, I'm genuinely worried about you. She's like, can you
Right.
please just go to the hospital? Go to the
I was
hospital.
ready to leave work and like take you
Aw.
myself because
Yeah.
You love us.
Yeah,
You
I
love-
do. But like, I was genuinely concerned because like head trauma is like not something you mess with, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't like believe me.
She
And
was
I was like,
remember the lady from the Parent Trap? That's how she passed away.
literally, she died
Oh,
from a
yeah,
ski
she did.
accident.
Yeah, she
like
did.
A few days after she hit
what,
her head.
That's what reminded me of it. And I was like, because anything can happen with head injuries.
We went to the hospital and then I told the nurse and one of the nurses was like, well, good thing you woke up this morning.
I know. Wow.
And I said,
yeah,
that
you're,
was
welcome.
rough.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. And so then I go back, they do like a head scan and a neck scan. And they were like, yes, you have a really bad concussion. Also, you have a protruded disc between like the C6 and C7 spot
Yeah.
in your neck. They gave me a neck brace.
That you have not worn.
She
I
wore for
wore,
like,
like-
for a picture. She wore the fucking
Guys, it
neck
was
brace.
so terrible. I couldn't do it at the register. I still had to work, guys. Okay, I, was
told
still
you
working.
to wear it at
God.
home where no one sees you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
still
but
wouldn't
it was
wear
like I kept my head very still. It
well,
was
good
so
thing
terrible.
you broke up with him.
And my concussion lasted like over a month.
yeah. I think it's still going on.
Yeah, it might have left some
But that
pretty
was my
damage.
whole dating story, guys.
Aw.
My whole little
Good
ski.
thing she didn't break her
accident.
jaw.
Yeah, really.
But I hit the back
that
of my
would've been
head
heaven.
so
She didn't
hard.
have to fucking talk. We didn't have to hear her for like a while. Oh,
I'd be so skinny, guys.
that would be so nice. Kylie, do you have another story?
I do have another story. Yeah, I have another one where, okay, so I don't know if you know this, but lesbians are very well known for having dates that never end. Really? Yeah, I know. It's surprising, right? We just
Wow.
can't get enough of each other.
We have dates that never end. Bestie
Yeah,
dates.
true that. Hey.
So I went out with this really nice girl. We'll call her the doctor because she was a doctor in Philly.
Ooh, fancy.
I know.
Was she rich?
A little bit, yeah. I'll get to that later. But anyway, so
Was she a gynecologist?
No.
Oh.
So we were in Philly and we met up and stuff like that. So we went, it was like maybe like 1 PM. We met up to go to a board game cafe as a date, which is fun because you play board games and you drink and have a meal.
What? That's fun. No,
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
A board game?
Yeah, it's a board game cafe.
Oh.
And you play board games?
Probably for
it's
nerds.
I've never heard of that in my life.
It's an activity to do, so you're not just like sitting at a restaurant having dinner.
Why not have sex? That's an activity to do. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. I've never heard of that in my
like
life.
It's like a newer thing.
I want to be
Oh.
wined and dined. Also,
Yeah.
I'm single, guys.
And
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I am
Oh,
kidding.
God.
So anyways,
No, wait. So you drink
I'm
what?
kidding.
Just wine? They have food?
yeah, they have food, and then you like pick your own board games to play, and then you
Like Monopoly?
yeah, you could play Monopoly.
I'm
if you
sorry. I
want.
just never heard of this in my life.
that's
it blows
that's
my
what
mind.
it is. Anyway, I love board
Sounds
games
fun.
and stuff like that.
TJ, want to go to a board game?
And then we were walking around. She's like, "Oh, my apartment's near here," and I was like thinking, I'm like, "All right, this might be something that would lead into like a good night, right?" No,
That's my kind of games.
So we went to her apartment, showing me around, and I'm like, all right, cool. So she mentioned that she also liked puzzles too.
Yeah,
So
wow, she's
we
a
were like,
keeper.
all right, let's start a puzzle together. Like, why not? And I'm like thinking, like, maybe we'll just like get into like doing something and then lead into more things later. No, we picked a 1,000-piece puzzle and then spent the next 6 hours putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle for the rest of the date.
Did you
fuck?
kiss?
No.
Ew, you sat with somebody for 6 hours putting a puzzle together?
Yeah.
You didn't kiss her?
No.
That's weird.
we say, yeah.
I ain't worried about the kissing. The fucking puzzle for 6 hours. That's
At
weird.
the end, she was like, okay, well, that was a great time. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
So then, like, by that point, it was like 2 AM, right? It was late. So I was like,
Oh.
all right, well, I'll go. And I was like, I had a great time. And so I wanted to, like, go on another date. And she was like, just wanted to be friends. So
She
that
used you to put together that fucking
She did.
puzzle. That's all it was. I never want to go on a date with you, Kylie. I do
Thank
not want to
you.
ever put a fucking puzzle together.
That's crazy.
All right, so we're back, guys, and this is going to be our thought of the day. And when not only do Marlena and myself do our thoughts of the day, I would like my guests to give us all a thought of the day. TJ, take it away.
a bad date is like burnt coffee, bitter, regrettable, and you're left wondering why you even tried.
Ooh, that was a
Wow.
good
That's
one.
good.
All
That's a good
right,
one.
yeah,
That really
relate
ties
it.
everything
That is pretty
together.
good.
Yeah. Oh my God, Kylie.
Oh, this just kind of relates to the fact that we talk about turtles all the time. And it made me think of it.
I
And
love turtles.
I love turtles.
Somebody buy this lady a turtle.
All right, but anyway, turtles can never have sleepovers because
Why?
they always sleep at home.
Aw,
just a
that was
thought, you know?
cute. Marlena, aka Toots.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
No.
I think that
I
should
want to
be
bring up her
talked
name
about.
definitely, really quick.
No, we're not talking. This is such.
No, I want to hear it.
We call Marlena Toots because when she was little, this girl farted constantly.
Not
So
anymore.
we gave her the name Toots. Everybody
It's good.
calls her Toots.
Literally.
It's cute.
It's not cute. I don't
You
appreciate
fart
it
all the time.
No, I do not. I don't even burp. I physically cannot burp. Thank you.
What's your thought of the day, Marlena?
Life isn't perfect, but your outfit can be.
Typical for you.
Typical.
What?
Damn.
Kylie is like my biggest humbler, guys.
You're welcome,
God.
because you need it.
All right. Everybody knows mine's going to be something sexy. I don't have a dirty mind.
Is that it?
Finish.
I don't have a dirty mind. I just have a sexy imagination.
A big imagination.
I tried to say it's so
Guys.
sexy, it didn't work.
Anyways, next episode, speaking of sexy, might be a little sexy.
Very
so
sexy.
we have a few surprises for you guys on that one.
And the other podcast, we're not quite sure of what it is yet. I have a lot of really good topics that I hope a lot of people can relate to. But our next one is going to be on undergarments. Be sure to watch. We're going to have some sexy guests on as well.
Thanks for joining, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for coming. You guys are a lot of fun.
Thanks. It's
fun.
nice to be on it.
Yeah.
I learned that never to do puzzles with Kylie and don't get popcorn for TJ
No,
at the
with
movie
extra
theater.
butter.
Don't do your own butter. Just
Oh,
No
God. Oh, my God.
This has been Boss Babe Brews, hosted by Valerie and Marlena Robinson, recorded at Hens Honey Shoppe in Swedesboro, New Jersey, and produced by Breakdown Media. Follow Hens Honey on Instagram and TikTok for more, and make sure you subscribe to get new episodes every Friday.